Well, the impact of these technologies has been amazing. We have completely eliminated catastrophic accidents here at Boyle Transportation. For example, with forward-looking radars or collision mitigation systems with emergency braking, we have not had a rear-end collision in over 10 years. So the return on investment is just tremendous. It's been well received by our professional drivers. The drivers are trained how to interact with these systems, and they have the knowledge and the skills to use these systems effectively and avoid collisions. Really, the best part about it with these active safety systems is that you can take a professional driver and train them and coach them, and with these systems you're able to make them that much better. It just provides another layer of safety between for the driver, that they can go out and be confident that that they operate that vehicle safely using these technologies to prevent collisions. Looking forward into the future with ADAS, in the last few years there's just been an explosion of some of these technologies and just the value that they provide. And I think that going forward, you're going to see additional features become available. For example, the radar system, right? That radar system, used to just be for collision mitigation. Now it's also for blind spot. I know there's some companies that are working on some more advanced features to address cross traffic and pedestrians, right? So as this technology evolves, the value that it's going to bring to the fleet, protection that it brings to the driver is going to be magnified, tremendously.
Well, over the years, we've had many different technologies, and the ones that we're running currently, we have the lane keep assist, the forward radar and adaptive cruise, also the side assist radar, and the speed limit assist features to help our drivers out. There's so many variables when it comes to the bottom line dollar, but I'll look at it this way. Your ROI in any sort of safety feature on the trucks or anything that's using a fleet, the real ROI is what it keeps you out of. It keeps you out of court. It keeps you out of paying settlements. So it's hard to place a numeric ROI on these features, but I can guarantee that the ROI exists in what it keeps you out of and the things that actually never happen. The drivers have adapted very well, and it's good to see them use the features. In all these systems, it's important to know that no one single or any of these systems combined are going to replace the driver. All they are there for is to help the driver to be a more safer operator of the vehicles. Technology is moving forward. It's great to see all these technological advancements, and as the technology moves forward, it's going to make for safer and more efficient motor vehicles out on the road, including the trucks. And as these technologies also spread into the car and personal vehicle realm as well. These systems will never replace a driver. The driver is the most key important feature, and I'll say feature in the truck, but all these tools that we can put in their hands are simply that. They're tools to make them a more safe and efficient operator of the vehicle. There is no technology that is going to be negative when it comes to making the highways safer.
I've been very fortunate in my career. I've been able to hit a home run with the very first product that we put on, and it's been easy for us to justify continuing going down this path. We believe in it. It's our culture. And we believe that we need to make the roads and the trucks as safe as possible, not only for our drivers, but for the motoring public. And everything that we're running works, or we wouldn't still be running it. Now it is evolving. The early systems were not anything like the systems are today, but I always use the analogy that you have a backup camera on and you go you got it on your personal vehicle and you get used to using it. You go rent a vehicle that doesn't have it in there, you're pretty much lost. So we've been successful with it. Our stats prove that things are going in the right direction. So we believe in it. The driver experience is critical, and I can use the example of the MirrorEye systems. The drivers that have got these on their trucks absolutely love them. We've ran prototype for a couple of years, I guess 4 years, and we moved those drivers out of those trucks into new trucks, and they all asked if they could take the cameras with them. So it was testimony to us that told us that it actually worked, and the feedback that we're getting is all positive. As far as this stuff works, it truly does work, and the idea behind it is to mitigate an accident. So to me, a rear end crash is one of the most could cause the most injuries, and our goal is to get rid of them. So we believe in the technology that we're running. Well, I think the best example that I can use is the MirrorEye system. We played with it for a couple years, 3 years, almost 4 before we move forward with it. But I believe the camera technology is evolving, and I really believe that's the next greatest thing. The feedback we're getting from our drivers is so positive. The ability to see in weather conditions and backing into dark spots and things like that. I mean, to me, it is the next greatest thing. And that's why we as an organization made the decision that we were going to move forward, putting it on all our trucks. So I think the technology is evolving. I think it's coming at us pretty fast. But I also think it's good for the industry.